Hey, Matthew here. So you're about to watch a video where I write 20 tweets in 2 hours, but I just wanted to put this out here real quick. This video is not entertaining, dog. If you have a really bad attention span, you're cooked. If you have a really long attention span, you're also probably cooked. Because this video, in no way, shape, or form, is entertaining. I mean, I say a couple random jokes every now and then while writing these, but for the most part, it's just a Loom recording of me going, hey, I'm going to write 20 tweets in 2 hours, and then writing 20 tweets in 2 hours. So don't expect to be particularly entertained while watching this video. It's just my writing process. You can copy it if you want. I copied it from someone else. And yeah, if you have a cooked attention span, this video is gonna cook you, dog. This is the most dog shit piece of. All right, so today we're just gonna be writing. I've got a system that I'm gonna be honest, I kind of stole from J.K. Molina, but we're gonna be using it to just write a whole lot of tweets. So we're gonna try and write a whole bunch, whole big batch today. I don't know if you want to see a good writing process, stick around. So the process: you swipe, you stylize, and you send. So what does this mean? Swipe, you look at a creator who's in your same niche, who's in your same circle, who has a post that has done very, very well. And how do we find this? We use oh come on. We use this command. So you put the username, minimum underscore faves, what is that, colon, semicolon? I don't know. Failed English class. And then you put a number. So basically what that tells you is the minimum favorites, 500. So we'll actually lower this a little bit for this video. So we're going to use Dakota Robertson here because he's a ghostwriter and I'm a ghostwriter. So basically what this system is you swipe stuff. So my belief is that Twitter is kind of just a big, like, everyone kind of says variants of what everyone else says. There really aren't too many original ideas on Twitter. It's kind of one person says one thing, another person gets that, they use that as inspiration for another thing, and another thing, and another thing, and another thing. And that doesn't necessarily mean people are copying, it just means you get your ideas from different posts. So we're going to get our ideas from some of these posts. And then stylize, we're going to make the post our own. And then send, we're going to send it. A lot of people have edit as this third step, but the truth is, you can just send a post, edit it later, and then resend that post. Like, you can send as many posts as you want. So we send it, and then we edit it later on. So let's turn down the music for a little bit, and let's get to work. So let's just go through this. And then your 20s, 47 sentences. Write this one. How to write well. Write shitty, keep writing. So what's like the message you take away from this? Well, like, a lot of people think you need to be really good at writing, or you need to really plan stuff out in order to write it, but you don't. And honestly, the best writing usually comes just from repetitions. So how to write well? Write shitty, keep writing. Um, how how I used to think. No, I don't like how I used to write. How I used to write. Um, how I used to write. Long sentence. No, correct grammar. Correct grammar. Um, I'm blanking here. I just state how I used to write. Correct grammar. Um, long sentences. Big ideas. triple check before pressing send. How I write now. How I used to write. Um, well, we'll just go like through the writing process. 15 minutes on an idea. 15 minutes on an idea, correct grammar, long sentences, big ideas, triple check before pressing send. Hi, right now. Um, First idea, I think of format it, send. Oh, well, I actually got a good idea for another post, but how I used to write. 15 minutes, we'll just say thinking. 15 minutes thinking. 8 minutes typing. 15 thinking. 8 minutes typing. 15 minutes thinking. 8 minutes typing. 6 minutes editing. 6 minutes editing. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. How I used to write. 15 minutes thinking, 8 minutes typing, 6 minutes editing, 5 minutes waiting to press send. Waiting to press send. How right now. 2 minutes thinking, 1 minute typing. 5 seconds pressing send. Oh, I kind of like this. Hold up. We can like parallel it. 20 minutes thinking, 10 minutes typing, 5 minutes waiting. Like that. 5 minutes waiting to press send. All right, now 2 minutes thinking, 1 minute typing, 5 seconds pressing send. Um, the only bad, the only ideas that don't get engagement, the only ideas that don't get, the only ideas that don't get engagement are ones you never post. It's okay. It could be better, but like this is still so much faster than I used to do it. Because I used to actually, the thing I just described is actually how I used to write. I would spend 20 minutes thinking. I'd like come up with something just throughout the day. Like maybe I would make a landing page or post something about that. But this is what I'm saying about swiping. Like these are totally different posts, but they have a similar idea, right? The same idea of like just write the shit, write the shit, send it, and you'll get better over time. So that's one post. All right, and then we keep scrolling. We keep scrolling. There is 1 year of consistency away from a new life. Nobody who's successful is talking shit to you in the comments. Let's hear. You're always 1 year of consistency away from a new life. What's like the message What's the message he's trying to say? It's like, with enough hard work, you can change your life no matter where you're at, right? It's something like that. Mm. Who's that? 10,000? Okay. There was 1 year of consistent. If you can't really think of something right away, just don't go for it. Nobody who's successful is talking shit to you in the comments. Like it or not, your social media. I kind of like this one. Like it or not, your social media is your new resume. um. So this is saying like a while ago, you would need a resume, you would need a suit jacket, you would need fancy clothes, you would need haircut, you need all these different credentials and stuff like that. Now you just need a Twitter account, a nice profile picture, case studies, right? How the elite, um, how the 1%. I got one. All right. What you needed. Okay. The 1% in 1924. Um, Resume, 8 year degree. The top 1%. The top 1% in 1924. Um, 8 year degree, haircut. What the? Hmm. What if we did something like what the top 1% look? No, top 1% 1924. 4 year degree, 4 year degree, 30 years of work, 30 years of experience, haircut every other week. Mhm. Suit jacket to work every day. See, the hard part about this is that like I've had a job before, but like I haven't worked a traditional 9 to 5, so I'm kind of just spitballing here. The top 1% in 1924, 4 year degree, 30 years of experience. Um, 4 year degree, 30 years of experience, haircut every week, suit jacket to work, suit jacket to work on Mondays, on Mondays. um, fancy car. Let's do like a Corvette. The top 1% in 1924, 4 year degree, 4 year degree. Um, 4 year degree, top of the class, top of the class, 30 years of experience, haircut every other week, suit jacket to work on Mondays, um, drives around in a Corvette. The top 1% in 2024. Optimized Twitter. Optimized social media profile. Social media profile. Mhm. I guess this is more about behaviors, right? It's about a resume. 4-year degree, top of your class, top of the class, 30 years of experience. Mhm. Never, always shows up on time. Always shows up on time. I'm like blanking. I had too much food earlier. 4-year degree, top of the class, 30 years of experience, always shows up on time. That's like just another thing. Um, volunteers every other weekend. Hmm. Okay, hear me out. Let's just do like, what's like another word for resume? Ah, whatever. I don't want to waste too much time on this. You just need to go. I spent far too much time on that. Okay, perfectionism is just let's see here. Perfectionism is just procrastination in disguise. Launch now, refine later. Mhm. Um, Stop. Press send. If it needs edited, you'll have a second post for later. Mhm. Stop. Press send. If it needs edited, um, you just have a second post for later. You just have a second post for later. If it needs edits, stop. Press send. If it needs edited, you'll just have a second post for it. Um, oh, wait, stop. Press send. If it needs edited, if it still needs edited, it still needs edited. Good. If it still needs edited, good. That's a second post related. If it still needs edited, good. That, you have a second. You have a second post related. Press send already. 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 Let's see here. Billionaires drink water. Read that again. I don't get that one. Probably not smart enough to get it. I'm happier when I pursue purpose instead of happiness. I feel that. Feel that. I started. So what's like you trying to say in that? When you pursue purpose, when you pursue what he loves, and has like a tough time and struggles, he's far happier than when he's like happy. Happiness is like drugs and stuff. Um, I used to be, which I feel that I feel that I can just relate this back to a story I have. Yeah, I can. Sorry, I just realized I skipped the post, but it's all right. I can just relate this to a story I have. Just for instance, like I'm happy when I pursue purpose instead of happiness. There was like a solid 2 week gap in the summer where I just kind of messed around with my brother instead of pursuing anything business related. So I can actually just relate this back to this. Um, I spent 2 weeks playing games with let's see here. Let's say a good hook. Let's a good hook. When I'm happy. That's kind of a killer hook. That's kind of a killer hook. Hold up. What if I say when I'm happy? Um, eating, sweets, hanging, making out with. Let's see here. When I'm happy. Okay, what if I just do when I'm happy, and then I do like when I'm happy, when I'm sad, after eating. Yeah. When I'm happy, we just do like eating eating a cookie. Let's see here. Eating it, we'll say like eating a cookie, playing video games. I could put like a specific playing video games my friends, my friends, eating a cookie, playing video games with my friends. What's like some other unhealthy shit I just do every now and then? Playing video games with friends, with my boys. Um, what's like another thing? Eating when I'm happy. Eating a cookie, playing video games with my boys. Um, killing time with Going to the mall with my girl. What's like another thing? What's like we probably want three or four things. Doom scrolling, doom scrolling, Twitter, going to the mall with my girl. When I'm happy, eating a cookie, playing video games with the boys. Eating a cookie, playing video games with the boys, doom scrolling Twitter. Eating a cookie, doom scrolling, playing video games, going to the mall. Yeah, we'll try that. I kind of dig it. Eating a cookie, playing a video game with the boys, going to the mall with my girl. Um, Going to the mall with my girl. Um, Killing hours at the mall with my girl. Killing hours at the mall with my girl. When I'm upset after eating. When I'm sad after doing all of the above. After doing all of the above. What if I when I'm sad after doing all of the above? Lesson. Chase. After doing all of the above. There's gonna be more nuance here. Yeah, cookie, doom scrolling Twitter, playing spending hours at the mall with my girl. When I'm sad after doing all of the above. Lesson, chase purpose. Chase purpose instead. I don't know, we'll try something like that. It carries the same message, is the thing. That's you don't copy anyone's, but you steal other messages, right? That's here. My life drastically improved when I stopped thinking about the problem and just did the thing. My life drastically improved when I stopped thinking about the problem and just did the thing. The thing is often a lot easier than the problem, and thinking about the problem is often a lot harder than doing the thing. It's kind of what I'm getting from this. Um, Shit. How I deal with how I used to deal with problems. How I used to deal with problems. Think about how to deal with the problem. Mhm. How I deal with problems now. Just do just do the fucking thing. How I used to deal with problems. Think about how to deal with the problem. How I deal with problems now. Do 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 the fun. I kind of like. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I want a lot of this to relate back to writing. So I'm a writer. People don't follow a writer for motivation. They write. So they want to get better at writing, right? So how I used to deal with writer's block. How I used to deal with writer's block. Um, learn every method possible. Think about every possible way. Oh, I like that. I like that. Think about every possible way to deal with every way to beat writer's block. To beat writers. How I deal with writer's block today. Turn on. I could just say right. Right until something. Right until you get all. Right until you. Until. Right. It's to write until something cohesive comes out. Right until something cohesive. Thing is, you can't use big words. I like using big words. I don't know. I like using them, but on Twitter you can't use them because a lot of people are from like a foreign country and they don't know what that means. Think of every possible way. Think how I do with writer's block today. Just write words until something half decent. To write, turn on, turn on some good music and write words until something half decent pops up on the screen. Pops up. Writing is a lot like uh, gotta flush the bad ideas out every time. What if writing is like no. I was gonna go somewhere with that, but I'm thinking of a better idea. Turn on Hans Zimmer. I kind of like just keeping it short. Write words into something half decent. Um, just write until something good pops. How I used to deal with writer's block. Think of every possible way to beat writer's block. How I deal with writer's block now. Now, just start typing until just start typing until something half decent pops up on your screen. Just start typing into a Google Doc until something half decent pops up on the screen. Like it's not amazing, but these don't have to be amazing. There's a Grant Cardone, yeah, there's a Grant Cardone quote where he says something like, "Your creative ad can't be my frequency," or something like that. And it's a pretty good rule to live by because if you post 20 times and you flood the timeline and all people see are your posts, it could be shit, but you're still gonna get half decent engagement, right? Like if I make 4 posts and it takes me 10 minutes to write each one, takes 40 minutes. If I post those every 6 hours, each one gets 500 views, you get 2,000 views. That's not bad. Like if you just make a shit ton of content and post it every couple hours, you're gonna get pretty good engagement. You gotta be weird to win. Um, normal people. Normal people. Oh, I kind of like that. That's kind of funny. Normal people. I want to spend we'll do. I'm gonna make up a big number. I want to spend. I want to spend 200K, 40K a year, and 4 years of my life to spend 40 years working a job. I really want. I want to spend 40K a year for 4 years. Spend 40 years. I want to spend. I want to spend 40K a year for 4 years straight. Spend 40 years. Spend another 40 years working a job I hate after 4 months. Oh, this is such a shit post, bro. Weird people. I just want to I want to build a $4 million company so I spend. I'm gonna spend 40K a year for 4 years to spend. I'm gonna spend 40K a year for 4 years to spend another 40 years. I want to spend 40K a year, 40K a year for 4 years. Spend my life. What if we do spend my life working a job I hate after 4 months? Weird people. I want to build a 4 mil so that I can spend my life living life. My life. So I can spend my life making my life work. What's like something I can just say here that's like poetic. Normal people. I want to spend 40K a year for 4 years to spend my life work a job I hate to work a job I hate after 4 months. Weird people want to build a company so that have freedom. Build a company so I want to build a company so I can make money. So I can make money. Have a uh I want to spend 40K a year for 4 years to work a job I hate after 4 months. Weird people. I want to build a company. Um, and 4 years working on. Dude, I actually can't think right now. I want to start a company so that I can buy a big house, have have a nice car, and come home to a beautiful. Start a company. I'm gonna start a company so I can buy a big house, have a nice car, and come home to a beautiful wife. Couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. Okay, but think. What's like? What happened? What happened, dude? What happens? What happened to us, man? What happened to us? Yeah, we'll say that. Okay, I think that post could slap. Like it probably won't, but I think it could slap. Let's hear. Pro tip: don't work with broke people. Okay, I worked with a broke person one time. I ghost wrote for. I don't like sharing my clients, but uh, you know, basically he just posted platitudes all the time, and I basically just went up to him and said like, "Hey, you want me to write a shit ton of posts for you?" Because he posted like 4 times a day. He posted insane amounts. So I literally just told him like, "Hey, bro, I'll make you a landing page. I'll get you more emails so I can sell your Gumroad course." Because he sold like a $50 Gumroad course or whatever. He had like 60,000 followers. But I literally wrote for him. He was so freaking stingy. Or stingy, whatever that word is. Like, I think our first month, let's say for sure client was $150 for 60 tweets. Which, Jesus Christ, that's 250 a tweet. That's pennies. I was actually making pennies a year. It was insane. What's here? Where were you? Pro tip: don't work with broke people. Worked with broke people. That's here. Don't work with broke people. Um, work with broke people if like getting constant DMs saying uh dude. If you like constant DMs asking what you're doing. Um, 2 weeks making any if you like having to think if you like getting hassled and harassed for pennies. If you like pennies on the dollar. Um, scraping. Also, another annoying thing was this engagement was like shit. Okay, work with broke people if you like getting harassed for pennies on the dollar. Constant DMs over what you're doing. Over what you're doing. Um, basically having to explain to them if you like getting harassed for pennies on the dollar. Constant DMs over what you're doing. Explaining explaining to them what coaching them how business works. Coaching them on how their own business work. Otherwise, just ignore them. Being haggled. That's the word, haggled. Haggled. Bro, he freaking negotiated me down. Originally it was 170. He freaking negotiated. Oh, being harassed. Originally I was trying to charge 170, and he wouldn't. He wanted $20 less. It was insane. Bro, the thing is, that guy was just so weird, bro. He was so strange. Bro, he blocked me. I was freaking writing a giveaway for him. I wrote it. I sent it to him, and then he like blocked me. Bro, it was so annoying. It was so annoying. Oh, don't work with broke people, guys. Especially not annoying. Annoying. If you love constant, um, never ending, never ending. If you like infinite DMs over what you're doing. I kind of like constant, constant DMs over what you're doing. Being harassed for pennies on the dollar, coaching them on how their own business works. Otherwise, just stay away. Just stay away. Otherwise, I'd recommend staying. Recommend staying away. Like, it's an okay tweet. It's nothing crazy, crazy, but like we're getting through these. What is this? 3 pages so far? 3 pages in 50 minutes. Granted, I've been slow. I could go faster if I didn't just have huge dinner. But like, you just go through these. Mm, It's here. If you're jacked, read books. If you're a nerd, lift weights. Skill set as an entrepreneur will. Oh, your mindset. Let's see here. Um, let's do like a listicle. I don't know. This one. Wait, where was it? This one? This one's kind of just thinking like any problem in your life, right? Can't focus, right? Can't get sales, right? More. Kind of like, oh, I can like this, right? More. Can get sales, right? More. Can't. Mm. Can't get traffic, right? More. Can't. Can't write? Write more. Can't focus? Right. Can't get traffic? Can't get sales? Write more. Can't get traffic? Write more. Can't. Oh my god. Can't. Jeez. Why is it so hard? Can't get sales. Can't get traffic. Can't get followers? Write more. Can't get women? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. We'll put that in there. Put that in there. Can you get women? Write more. Can't cure cancer? Or can't get women? I think I might put girls. Can you get girls? Oh no. Women. Can't focus? Write more. Can't get sales? Write more. Can't get traffic? Write more. Can't get women? Write more. Can't cure cancer? Write more. Can't professionally box? Write more. Can't do can't cure cancer? Write more. Okay, let's hear. Can't cure cancer? Write more. Can't end world hunger? Can't make $1 million? Can't make $1 million? If this one does um most problems be solved, most problems could be solved with what's moral of the story? But that one's not my best for most problems in life to be solved. Most problems in life, problems I've had in life, most problems I've had in life, in my incredibly short life, in my incredibly short life, been solved by listening, Hans. Most problems I've had in life were solved by listening to Hans Zimmer, by blaring Hans Zimmer, um, yapping into a Google Doc and thinking out 52 push-ups. I actually do 52 push-ups. I do 52 push-ups because think about it, think about it, think about it. If you do 50 push-ups, it's pretty solid, right? But you want to know the people I'm really afraid of? I'm really afraid of people who do 51. So those people are trying to metagame. They're trying to do exactly one more push-up a day than everyone else so that they get the competitive advantage. So I do 52 push-ups to beat those guys. If someone else does 52 push-ups to metagame people who are metagaming people who do 50, I respect it. So I let it slide. Cranking out 52 push-ups and yapping to Google until most problems, 97% of problems I've had were solved by blaring Hans Zimmer, cranking out 52 push-ups, and yapping it until something happened, until something happens. Mhm. What's the moral of the story here? What's the moral of the story here? We're actually gonna post this one, by the way. I always highlight them after I make them. Let's hear. I don't know, maybe this one would do good. But it won't. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That one kind of hits. Can't focus? Write more. Can't can't focus? Write more. Can't listen? No. Can't talk to people? No. I kind of dig this one. I kind of dig this one. Can't focus? Write more. Can't get sales? Write more. Can't get traffic? Write more. Can't get women? Write more. Can't cure cancer? Write more. There's a lesson in this. There's a lesson in this. That one's fun. I like that one. I like that one. Like, yeah, you, you don't even need to be particularly good at the thing you do. You don't even need to be particularly good. You just need to enjoy it, man. If I post 5 posts I enjoy, I don't know. I'll be pretty happy. Anyway, what were we looking at? Yeah, no shit. No shit. Okay, anyway. Let's see here. Where were we? Oh, let me go to the latest, but adopt the mindset. If I don't post every day, my head explodes. Simple. Um, let's see here. If I don't post every day, okay. Your mom, pop, grandma, granddad, uncle, your mom, pop, grandma, granddad. If you don't press the big blue button every day, you die. If no. I made a post very similar to this one, like on the 8th or 9th. It was basically just like your mom dies if you don't post. So we're not gonna. I won't repeat that one. We're told to color inside the lines. Let's hear. Our whole lives we're told to color inside the lines. Surround yourself with delusionally ambitious people, find your tribe, and ruthlessly ignore those who tell you to be realistic. Reality is what you mean. Some people are realistic when they say, reality is what you make it. Um, no, no. Reality is what you make it. Make it. I've made the mistake of letting people tell me what's realistic and what's complete and utter illusion. Complete and utter com- letting what is realistic and what's complete and utter delusion. 5 is realistic for 9% of population. Reality is what you make it. I've made the mistake of letting people tell me it's realistic and what's complete. See, this is just, it's too long. Because there is an idea in here that I like because this is something. Like I personally want to be a millionaire by the time I'm like 21, 22. I have 5 years, that's doable. But a lot of people will say, oh, that's unrealistic because people have different perspectives and different values, right? So some people value stability, and if you value stability and you want 9 to 5, it's not realistic. But if you love entrepreneurship and you want to do this and you make your whole priority and your prerogative to do this, then it is realistic. So, think. Reality is what you make it. In the mistake of letting people tell me what's realistic, um, it's realistic. Owning an 8-figure company is realistic for another, for the 1%. 5 is completely realistic. Um, Working a 9 to 5 is realistic. Owning an 8-figure company, but owning is realistic for the other 1%. I've let I've made a mistake of letting a 9% Don't let working a 9 to 5 is realistic for 90%, 99% of the for 95%, 95% of the population. But owning an eight-figure company is realistic for the other 5%. I've made the mistake of letting people. I've made the mistake of letting people in the 99% tell me what's realistic for my life. Tell me what's realistic. Don't let a reality that isn't your own. 5%. Tell me what's realistic. Find which side you're on. No. Reality is what you make it. Working 9 to 5 is realistic for 95% of the population. Running an eight-figure company is realistic for the other 5%. I think the actual statistic is something like this. So we'll actually change it. Don't listen. Sheep. Oh, but that's so edgy. That's so edgy. The lion can realistically. That kind of does make sense. Like, I don't like using the lion and sheep analogy because I feel like that's such an edgy that's such an edgy with like I don't even know what to call it, just metaphor. But it kind of makes sense because like if you're a lion, you can hunt five creatures every day, right? Whereas if you're a sheep, you're just gonna be eating grass, right? Like they don't coexist. If your work and life are both focused in the same, if your work and life don't need to work on, if your work and life are both focused in the same direction. If your work and life are both focused on the same mission, on the same something I realized when I started business models, businesses that I enjoy. Started. One thing I realized when starting businesses I enjoyed. One thing I realized when starting business models I enjoyed. Business models I enjoyed. You don't need, if your work and life are both focused on the same mission, on the same things. One thing I realized after starting a business model I enjoyed, a business model I enjoyed. I was actually saying this to my boys earlier. I guess actually it was a girl. It was a girl. But I was telling her, like, why do you use really? Like I'm a hypocrite 'cause I use really. But like really and very are they're so unnecessary. See here. Um you ever notice how you ever notice how every money Twitter distract health health is equal to money is equal to relation. Wait, the more jacked and handsome you become, the more money you make. I don't make the rules. Health is equal to money, which is equal to health is equal to focus, which is equal to work, which is equal to money, which is equal to relationships, which is equal happiness. Everything you do in life is a web. Done recently has felt like a web. I dip in one area, every other area rips. If there's a dip in one area, if there's a dip in one area, the rest suffer as well. But if I start winning, well, ev- everything starts falling into everything. Domain suddenly winning the rest too. Two. Dip in one area, the rest suffer as well. Winning suddenly ripples to the rest too. Suddenly ripples to the rest. It's like the lesson here. Mm. Like, health is equal to focus, equal to work, equal to money, equal to relationships, equal to purpose. Everything I've done recently has felt like water, has behaved like water, has behaved like water. If, if there's a dip in one area, the rest sink. But if I start winning, it ripples out to the rest. Out, out to the rest. Don't, didn't know the universe. We'll get this one later. We'll get this one later. I just can't think of a good conclusion. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time on it. Social media is free. YouTube is free. ChatGPT. Don't touch man who hates perfectionism. It'd be weird to win. Kind of want to write about writing, so we're gonna switch to Kaylin. Dewey. Associate yourself with everyday items from. Pro tip, don't worry. Okay. But that was so much content. I guess we can just use that quote. Grant Cardone once said, "Your creative ad won't beat my frequency. Can't beat my frequency." recently I've noticed. Never liked. I don't truthfully like Grant Cardone that much. Maybe that's a hot take. Never liked Grant. Recently been recently realized, but recently real never liked Grant, but recently realized that he's 100%, 100 million%, 100% right. But recently realized, but recently, but recently I realized he's 100% right. He's 100% right. Live on a button. Breathe. Oh, okay. Wait, shit. Live on the timeline. Breathe on the timeline. Drink on. Live on the timeline. Breathe on the timeline. Live on the timeline. Stay. I don't care. Just hold the algorithm by the throat until just hold the algorithm, just clamp the algorithm, just clamp, clamp the algorithm by the throat until just clamp the algorithm by the throat. I don't care. Choke, choke the algorithm until it has no choice. Uh, Till it has no choice but choke the algorithm by its throat until it has no choice but to. But the Till you can't be ignored. The one, oh wait, what did I just see? The smartest people I know are okay with being misunderstood. This kind of reminds me of, it's a thought I always have, which is, um, Everyone needs. Oh, I like that. Okay. What the hell are you yapping about, bro? Mhm. Um, you should. Ah, let's take a good hook. Those who can't create criticize. Life hack they don't teach you in school. Looks sexy. Shit. Um, they tell you gets sales. What they tell you gets sales. Good copy, good copywriting. Um, sexy lead magnet. Sexy lead magnet. What they tell you gets makes money. What they tell you. What they tell you, what they say gets sales. What they tell you gets sales. Good copywriting, sexy lead magnet. Um, strong sales funnel. Eight step, eight step sales funnel. Buckets of barrels of so like barrels of testimonials of barrels of social proof, social proof. Mm. Killer copywriting, sexy lead magnet, eight-step sales funnel, buckets of social proof, buckets of social proof, um, buckets of social proof, 1 million a month on paid ads, 100,000, 1 million. Funny and being funny and not looking like a Discord mod. I'll say kind of like there. Mhm. That's funny. You're a creator whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not. What's like the thing he's trying to take away? You're a creator whether you know it or not. Like if you speak words, you're a creator. If you talk, you're a creator. If you talk, you're a creator. Do you talk? You're a creator. Do you work? You're a creator. Do you write? You're a creator. You talk? Do you talk? You're a creator. Do you work? You're a creator. Do you write? You're a creator. Do you read? You're a Mm. Do you write? What else do you talk? You're a creator. Do you work? You're a creator. Do you write? You're a creator. Do you do you think? Do you think? You're a creator. Do you take action? You're do you do literally anything? Do literally anything. The only the only difference between a normal person and okay, between your neighbor, between your neighbor and a 300K account, 3,000 follower count is the thing. Do you talk? You're a creator. Do you work? You're a creator. Do you write? You're a creator. Do you think? You're a creator. Do you do literally anything? You're a creator. The only difference between your neighbor and the 300,000 follower account is the You tell jokes. Tell jokes. You're a critic. Do you think you're a critic? You tell jokes. You're a critic. Do you? What's just more things? Do you? Do you? Uh, do you order coffee? Order coffee? You're a critic. We create millions. We create micro, millions of micro actions. Create millions of times a day. And some people can't write single millions times. Some people can't write a single one down. You can't write a single one of them. Can't write a single one of them down. It's like it's okay. I, do you think you're do you tell jokes? You're a critic. Do you order coffee? You're a critic. Do you think? Do you laugh? You're a creator. You tell jokes. You're a creator. Do you listen? You're a creator. We create million billion. We create things millions of times a day, and you can't write a single one of them down. How the hell can you not write a single one? I don't know. We'll try something like that. I don't think it would slap, but got 0 likes, 0 likes, comments, 0 likes, comments, retweets, and bookmarks on all the tweets I never pressed post. Yeah, 0 likes, comments, retweets, bookmarks. I got 0 views. I have 0 likes, comments, retweets, bookmarks. I got 0 likes, comments, retweets, or bookmarks on all the tweets I never press post. Gotta stretch out. Oh. I got 0 likes, comments, retweets, or bookmarks on all the tweets I never press post. Let's hear. Hmm. Most of the people you look up to are figuring out as they go. Just start. You can figure out the rest later. Um, Writing is it's like hmm, writing and business are. I always like starting my post with like something like this weird observation about writing and you you need to make little white lies about something. You need to make little weird observation about writing in business. I need to make little white lies about usually usually you need usually you need to make little white lies about something in order to do it. Then after usually you need to make little white lies about your experience in order to take on a project. And after the project and after project is complete, it's no longer a lie. It's no longer a lie. Mhm. After the project, it's no longer a lie. This is true. This is true. It's how I got it's how I got one of my clients. I just don't like the thing about business is that the only person who truly knows how competent you are is you. So if I know I can get someone a what are 2x ROAS on ads, something like that, and I've never done ads before, if I know I can do it and I'm actually able to get that result, like the whole point of marketing is to convince someone that you can get a certain result. So a lot of times you need to say a certain little white lie. You need to promise like, hey, I can get you a 2x. I can get you a 2x ROAS, obviously, even though you've never done it before. So it's a little white lie. But then after you've gotten them a 2x ROAS, it's no longer a lie. You were telling the truth. Usually I need to make, usually I make, usually I make, I tell, usually I tell little white lies about my, my experience in order to take on a project. But after the project, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Like some of these short. Here. I've post more. Top class. Mhm. I've never seen an account with 100,000 posts that had less than 50,000 followers. There's a moral. There's a moral in here. In here. There's a moral in this. A lot of time, I don't know. Maybe this is something I used to do a whole lot. A lot of times you put something like there's a moral in this because people feel smart when they like piece something together, right? Like someone will see this and they'll think, oh, commenting more gets you followers. Like you gotta engage. And they'll say that because it's not explicitly said, right? People only ever comment, at least in my experience, people only ever comment when they feel like something has to be said or when they're just engaging. Let's hear. I want to bump this up a little bit. I feel like we're a little bit too low. Hmm. Um, Round. Find out. Read that again. Fuck around. Find out. You can create. I've been able to create time with before. The only way to create. I've it was oh, I've created money with time. I didn't need more time. I just needed to learn to focus. I've created money with time before, but the only way I've found, but the only way I've ever created time was with focus. Created money with time before, but the only way I've ever created time was with focus. Same time. Using time before. But the only way I've ever created time was with focus. Spy. Close with focus. Read that again. Focus. Read that again. Focus. Read that again. I've created money with time before, but the only way I've ever created, but the only way I've ever created time was with focus. Read that again. Focus hard. Focus harder. Read that again. Focus. That's true, by the way. It doesn't really create time, but it kind of does. Like, I've been in situations where, like, you can't create time with focus, but if you focus on something, you get a whole lot more out of that time. So, for instance, it takes me 2 hours to write tweets. If it takes me 2 hours to write tweets, and it takes me 2 hours to write tweets, and that's when I'm not focused, and then it takes me an hour 20 to write tweets, and I am focused, then I technically didn't create time because I still have 24 hours in the day, but you have 40 hours extra that you can do other shit, right? All great thinkers are writers. That's true. Um, Writing is like puzzle. You don't know. Writing is like a puzzle. You don't know where a lot of you don't need to know what how everything. I treat writing like a puzzle. I like that. I like saying I. I treat writing like a puzzle. I don't need to know. I don't need to know where all the pieces, how all the pieces. I don't need to know how all the pieces fit in when I press post. If I spend enough time on it, connections will connections will come together on their own. So if I spend enough time, however, if I spend enough time writing, however, if I spend enough time writing, the pieces come together on their own. However, if I spend enough time, I treat writing like a puzzle. I don't need to know how all the pieces fit in when I press post. I spend enough time writing, comma. If I spend enough time writing, the connections come together on their own. But that's I couldn't word it very well because I treat writing like a puzzle. Don't know. I don't need to know how the pieces fit in. I, I don't really need to know I don't even really need to know. I truthfully don't like that one. I like this old profile more. I used to get no girls. Now I get girls and have a bunch of 20. Few. Um, pro creators need to. I don't know how this. I think it came. Yeah, it's from here. Pro creators. I need to post more. Need to need more to grow with quantity. Um, I need to post better posts more often. Average versus. I need a content system, funnel them. What if I give out on this? I need to set up a content ecosystem, funnel them into my newsletter. Um, capture all my ideas into Notion. Set up a content ecosystem, funnel them from my ideas into a Notion doc. Engage 30 times a day. Higher paid retweets. Um, higher paid retweets. And um post these studies every other day. Creators. I'll beat them with volume. 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 I think I like that one. Oh, holy. I'm like slowly getting less and less productive, so we're gonna call it here. And this video is probably unwatchable, I'm gonna be real, but I mean this isn't bad. So what, 5 pages? How many tweets is this? How many tweets is this? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 tweets, 2 hours. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Adios. I'm gonna head out. I don't know where I'll post this. Maybe I'll post on YouTube. Honestly, I don't know. Who could say? Who could say? But I mean, this is like all my posts for October. Granted, I'll probably post a lot of times a day, but like this isn't that hard. This isn't hard. Look at what other creators are doing. Don't copy them, but like just use them for ideas. I could use J.K. Molina. Could use Kalen John Simmons. I think that's his name. You can use anyone for this. Just use someone in your niche. Swipe their stuff. It's like a swipe file. Stylize, make it your own, and send. Send it. Edit it later. Like I guarantee you'll want to edit it. Most of these are pretty shit. But like it's not that hard. It's a 3-step process. I don't know, maybe you have your own. But if you don't, follow this one. It's good. Adios.